Hello, welcome to episode 121 of the Datapack tutorial series. We're in version 1.21. Ah, what a coincidence. We are making an idea by Noel, which is the Shulker bullet potion. Okay, so if we throw it, looks rather rubbish. It's because it won't target the player who threw it. So let's put down a husk. Oh, you're in trouble, husk. Yeah, you'll be targeted. He's coming back. Yeah, there we go. So what it's doing is it's just randomly looking at it. Well, okay, as soon as he dies, they all just kill themselves. So it's going to look around. Each bullet, when it's spawned, has a look. Looks for a random entity from a list, but it's not the player that threw it. And then off it goes to attack that player. Cool. Let's get on and build it now. Okay, here we are in VS Code. I've added some folders and files. Inside my namespace, I've added the folder advancement. Inside there, the file first join. Inside my namespace, the folder function, I've added the folder potion. And we've got first join, give, init bullet, spawn bullet, use potion. And we'll be using the load and tick, which are inside my namespace function. And inside my namespace, I've also added predicate. And we have in there has vehicle and ID match. And again, in my namespace, I've added the folder tags, entity type, and can target. There's going to be a list of things we can target. Okay, I think we'll start with the load. And I seem to have deleted my comments here. Doesn't matter. Scoreboard, objectives, add ID, dummy. That is going to be an ID for each player. And we'll have scoreboard, objectives, add used potion, and it will be of type used lingering potion. Can I just say lingering potion? There we go. I'm not using the namespaces. Very naughty of me. That's load done. Let's go on to the advancement first join, and we'll assign an ID to the player. So we'll pop over to misode. Here we are in the generator. First join, we'll call it. Let's stick to the same format we're going to be using later. Okay, first join, its trigger will be tick, and its rewards will be a placeholder for now. Okay, let's copy that. Copy, take it back with us. Off to first join, let's paste it in there, and let's change that placeholder to the first join function. Inside first join, we are going to assign a unique ID to the player, so we will execute as execute unless score at s id equals at s id store result as a score onto myself, my ID, run scoreboard players, add, we need a fake player, we just call them next ID 1. Okay, so that's going to add 1 to the fake player next, and then assign that score to me. When the next player joins, the score in next would have gone up, so they'll get a new score, and we'll add 1 to it. So each player is going to get a new score. Okay, in fact, let's go back. Let's do a reload. I've probably already got an ID. So actually, let's do scoreboard objectives. Remove ID. That should remove my ID from when I was testing. Let's do another reload. And let's do scoreboard objectives. Set display sidebar ID. Okay, I don't have an ID at all, which is not useful. Let's just check that I don't still have that advancement from when I was testing. I did have the advancement from when I was testing. Okay, cool. So, I've got an ID. That's nice. Every player's going to get their own number. We can use that to make sure the Shulker bullets don't attack them. Let's go to MC Stacker. No, let's go to the give function. And let's do give the executor a lingering potion. Item name equals apostrophe, speech marks, Shulker bullet potion. Okay. Let's give it a color as well. Why not? Potion contents equals custom color. I'm going to go for something purple. 125888287, and you'll see that it doesn't like it. Well, tough, because it's going to have to deal with it. It doesn't matter that VS Code doesn't like it, as long as Minecraft likes it, which it should do. Tooltip, and the important thing, in fact the only important thing, is the custom data. Custom data equals, what should we call it? Bullets true. Bullets true. Let's save that. Let's pop back. Let's do a reload. Let's clear our inventory. Let's run the function give. Okay, so it's got the color, even though VS Code didn't like it. Data get entity myself selected item. Okay, that all seems good. Right, okay, that's give done. So yeah, VS Code says, oh, expected a string. Minecraft understands. Okay, now I need a predicate for checking if a marker has a vehicle, because we're going to have a marker riding the potion. So let's go and make that. Let's go off to the advancement generator, and we will go to predicate, and we will say entity properties, entity this, predicate vehicle, and that's it. Done. Take that back. We'll pop that into has vehicle. We'll save that. Doink. Let's go off to the tick function. Inside tick, we'll process the potion's area effect cloud. So we'll execute as any entity whose type equals area effect cloud. No, we want a potion. We want to be checking the marker. Checking the marker that we're going to summon. Tag equals ID. Unless predicate, unless it's riding on the potion, at S run function spawn bullets. Okay, and let's also detect when a potion is thrown, because we need to add the marker to it. So we will execute as all players whose scores equals used potion equals 1 or higher at that player as the nearest type equals potion tag equals not checked at S, so at the potion, run function use potion. Okay, let's save that. Let's go off to use potion. We're going to reset the player's score. Scoreboard, players, reset, all players whose scores equals used potion equals 1 or higher. Use potion. We're going to tag the potion as well. Tag at S, add checked. Exit the function if it's not the correct potion. Execute unless entity at S MBT equals item colon open and close curlies. Inside there the components open and close curlies. Inside there Minecraft custom data open and close curlies. Inside there we're looking for bullets true. If it doesn't have that data, we will run return fail. We will exit the function. Now let's summon a marker. Summon a marker at those coordinates. We'll give it some tags. 1, 2. Give it the tag ID, and we'll give it the tag init. Mount the marker onto the potion. Ride the nearest type equals marker, tag equals init, mount at S. So that's going to jump onto the potion and go for a ride. We'll copy the player's score, execute as the nearest, type equals marker, tag equals init. Oops. What do we want to do? We want to store the result as a score on S into its ID at S, run, scoreboard, players, get nearest player's ID, remove the init tag from the marker, tag nearest entity whose type equals marker, whose tag equals init, remove init. So we have reset the score of the player, we've tagged checked to the potion, and we've exited the function. So if it's not the proper potion, it's not going to be checked again, even if a player has got the score. Sort of double checking there. We've summoned a marker, we've made the marker ride the potion, so now the marker has a vehicle, and we've put our ID onto the marker, and then we've removed the init tag from the marker. Okay, now let's go and spawn some bullets. So we're going back to the tick function now here, where we're going to spawn bullets. This bit's all done. So spawn bullet, spawn some bullets. Okay, we will execute as, summon a Shulker bullet, run function init bullet. Okay, so that's one bullet. Well, I want 5 bullets. There we go. I only had 3 before. Let's have 5. Remove the marker, kill at S, and return a success value. Return 1. So what we're doing here is from the tick, execute at, unless predicate has vehicle. In fact, I don't think we need to return a success, so we might remove that. Unless predicate has vehicle, so the marker has to wait until the potion has landed, and then the marker's by itself, and then it will run spawn bullet. Let's take out return success. I think that was from when I was testing earlier. Still stuck in my head. We'll keep it in mind that we might need it. Okay, now we're going to lead a list of things we can target. We'll just type that ourselves. So with tags entity type can target. Let's open and close some curlies. In there we'll have some values, which will be a list. And we'll say Minecraft, you can target Minecraft player. And let's say you can also target Minecraft husk. Okay, so those are the things you can target. Save that, close that down. I'm going to leave that one open just in case we need to add that return. I don't think we do. Now we need to do a bit of ID matching. So let's go back over to Misode and let's make ourselves a new predicate. Let's do condition, entity scores. Entity will be this. The scores we're going to check for will be the ID. Open and close that. It will be an object. It will have a minimum value of object and a maximum value of object. The type will be score for both. Target will be an enum, I believe, and we'll have this. Actually, the target, I don't think. What do we want the target to be? An object? Type? Fixed. Okay, that's what we want. Object. Type fixed. The name of the object. Well, I'm going to call it hashtag ID holder. Let's copy that. Let's paste that in there. Let's get the score. The score we're going to be checking will be ID. And the score we're checking there will be ID. So it has to... We are going to save a score into the fake player ID holder. And it's going to have to match. Does that look all right? It does look all right to me. Let's copy it. Copy. Let's take it back. Let's go to ID match. Let's paste it into there. Minecraft entity scores. The entity is this. The scores we'll be checking will be ID. We'll check for a minimum Minimum has to be the score that is on the fake player ID holder. Their ID. Yeah, okay. Save that. Now let's initialize the bullet. So this is coming from spawn bullet. We are executing the bullet and then running a function straight away as that bullet. So this is going to initialize the bullet. Number of steps the bullet will take. Execute. In fact, I was going to do as S then. We can just do data merge. Data merge entity at S, and I'm going to merge in the number of steps. I think if this is 0, it will use target coordinates that we put in. We're not putting target coordinates in, so we don't want 0. I'm going to say something like 10. We're going to store the ID for the ID match checking. So we'll do scoreboard players operation, our fake player who we called ID holder in that predicate, and we want to set their ID will equal the nearest type equals marker, tag equals ID, and we'll be checking their ID score. And now we need to pick a random entity. So we will data modify entity at S, the Shulker bullet, its target, and we will set from entity any entity, but we want its type to be, where's my little list? Can target. So we want it to be on the can target list. We want predicate equals not ID match. So they don't have the same ID. We're going to limit it to 1. We're going to do sort equals random. So it's going to be a random one. We'll put a distance as well. We'll say the distance, they have to be within 20 blocks. Okay. And what do we want to copy across? We want to copy across the UUID. So we're going to look within a range of 20 blocks, and we're going to pick an entity at random as long as it's on my can target list and it doesn't have the same ID. Save. Let's go back. Let's do a reload. Let's do fingers crossed. Let's get a husk because we're only targeting husks and players. Okay, no target because it only found me and I've got the same ID, so it's not allowed to target me. Let's put a... Ooh. Yeah, let's randomly attacking 2, 3. Yeah, cool, that's pretty good. I'm not sure what's happened to my mouse. I don't seem to be able to move. Well, that's very useful. I can't actually move my mouse. Let me turn my mouse off a second. Do you know why it's doing that? It's because I literally... Oh, there we go. I literally have about 10 minutes before I've got classes. Okay, so let's remove that score. We can see that it's definitely getting the score ID copied across. Seems to be working all right. I like it. This is rather good. I'd say this is an idea by Noel, and I thought I'll have a go at making that. I bet we could make a few improvements. Just I'm in a rather short amount of time. If I look at the clock, for me it is 22 minutes past 6, and I have a class in 8 minutes. So I think I better literally stop waffling and get ready. So anyway, enjoy your day. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, Noel, for the idea. Bye-bye.